And away we go. It is the nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com, brought to you by our good friends at Galactic Fried Chicken. Visit www.galacticfriedchicken.com. Download the app for Android, iPhone, everything Galactic. Get yourself some pickup, some delivery. Stop into the store in Dayton. Get you some tendies, some mac and cheese, some mashed potatoes. A big favorite of the voice of the Bearcats, Dan Horde. Maybe get you the secret menu chicken sandwich, number 2 chicken sandwich in the city. I'm just saying. Tell them pump it up. Get 15% off. And support Bearcat Journal. Support one of the hottest new businesses in the greater Cincinnati area, Galactic Fried Chicken. I'm Chad Brendel. He's Aaron Smith. Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Chad.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Me too.
Rough day for Chad.
Not a great day, but here I am doing content because this is the only thing that gets my mind off of real life. And right now I need my mind off of real life. So we'll talk about some shit that doesn't matter. Well, it matters to some, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
We understand what you're saying. I
know. But anymore, you have to be sure.
In the big scheme of your life right now, it doesn't matter. We get it.
Right. Here's the good news. The bad news, the spring game is off for fans. The spring game will still happen. It will happen inside the bubble. But it will happen. It's a go. It's just not a go for fans. And I understand that's very frustrating. But here's the good news. Aaron Smith and Brent Young will be there.
In the flesh. Reporting on the spring game.
Yes. I will be in Indianapolis. I will be covering the start of the AAU season. And more importantly, the start of the AAU season while college coaches are allowed on the road. So what does that mean? That means
they weren't allowed on the road last year, right?
No, they were, but it was limited. It was very limited.
Okay.
But when you get to be on the road, you get to have a lot of face-to-face conversations, which are a lot different than text conversations and phone conversations. And for people panicking about what's happening in the transfer portal,
there's a lot of Chicken Little skies falling talk. Yeah.
I am going to get to go do my best to get as much solid quality information as possible on the road over the weekend covering an AAU event. And while I'm there and Brent and Aaron are at the spring game, Mick Walker will be at the Elite 11 quarterback regionals in Columbus or Massillon. Sorry, Massillon. So we will have everything covered. Everything covered, wall to wall, this weekend on Bearcat Journal, which is good news, right?
Yes.
If you want to support Bearcat Journal, by the way, go to 513shirts.com, drop down partners, click on Bearcat Journal, and the new BCJ collection is up. Quarter zip, a couple polos. Like imagine Aaron right now with the quarter zip on. He's got the sexy quarter zip on, and it had the Bearcat logo. Bearcat Journal logo right where the C-paw is. You can get a water bottle. You can get a koozie. We've got a lot of beer drinkers around here. Who doesn't want a BCJ koozie? Who don't want my dogs freaking out about something?
It's this easy.
So go to Partners. Bearcat Journal. You can also visit the Malik Van collection. And there you see. Koozie. There you go. I like how, see, when you scroll over it, you can see there's a black and a red polo.
Yes.
You can get the water bottle. You can get some stickers. You can get a pin.
How do I get rid of this chat? There it is. You're on mute.
The big X is how you got rid of it.
I did.
You can get the hats, which, as Aaron can attest, outstanding. And then you can get the hoodies, the BCJ logo, the red helms, t-shirts, all that good stuff at 513shirts.com. So there you go. Support us. Support our great friends at 513 shirts. And then you can wear your Bearcat Journal gear to Galactic Fried Chicken.
And not even have to say the words.
Yeah. So the spring game is off. It's unfortunate. But with the weather forecast, I don't know what other option you have. Go talk, because my dogs are losing their freaking mind, and I got to figure it out. This is what stinks about being a single parent right now, because my wife is not home.
I got you. So the game is still on. We will be there. Like you said, Chad, though, it does suck that the fans aren't going to be able to be in attendance, but we're still going to get to see the intra-squad scrimmage between the 1s and the 2s and the 3s, and get to see, what it really looks like. Because the last practice I got to attend was the first practice of the season, where it was Evan Prater, and you're still going to have Evan Prater versus Ben Bryant, but it's going to be at that point, with a dozen or so practices under their belt. It's not going to be day one. So you're going to have some developing chemistry between them and the receivers and the tight ends and the running backs. We're going to get to see a little bit of the battles that I'm intrigued with, like the running backs, like the depth at wide receiver, like the depth at tight end, the depth at the defensive line, the depth at what does the secondary look like. We're going to get to see what some of the defensive schemes look like that you've been talking about. So we're going to get to see all of those battles, as, like I said, we're roughly a dozen or so practices now.
Yeah. I think I got them to shut up. No promises.
We'll find out.
But I hate that I'm not going to be able to be there. If it would have been a normal spring game, I think I probably would have figured out a way to juggle back and forth. But with it being closed indoors, not the pomp and circumstance, I think for the sanity of the board, it's best for me to go work on the basketball side for a couple of days right now.
Well, if you hadn't told everybody within earshot about these cool sunglasses that you have that broadcast things, I could be wearing your sunglasses at practice and just standing there live streaming it. Because
they don't live stream.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say that wouldn't look obvious or anything, as Zach comes up and figures out when he finds out that it's just,
and then Fick would ban us from the facility forever, ever.
I think you might actually see him wrestle someone as he beats my ass silly.
Yeah,
beats my ass silly on the sideline.
Yeah, we do not want that. I don't know yet what the plan is this weekend in Indy. Under Armour and Adidas are there. I know Rayvon Griffith is there, so he will definitely be a priority of mine. But there's a lot that always emerge from these events, and that's why you go, because you kind of get a better feel for where everything's are headed. I believe Isaiah Collier is a Nike kid. I know Dalen Swain is an All-Ohio Red kid, so he'll be with Nike as well.
That doesn't sound like a shoe brand I'm familiar with.
All-Ohio Red or Nike?
All-Ohio Red. I know Nike is a shoe brand I'm familiar with.
So All-Ohio Red is a Nike team, the Nike team in Ohio. I know. It was a bad joke. I'm going to need you to be actually funny tonight if you're going to make jokes.
I'm sorry that my dad joke fell short. I'm not a dad yet. We're working on it.
Yeah, we got a long way to go. We got
July.
I know. Like we got a lot of ground to make up between now and July. We're gonna have to get in the lab. We're gonna have to do some training.
I'm not wearing any of those New Balance or Nike Monarchs. I'm just saying there are no lawn mowing shoes. I got a zero turn. We're good. I don't need to wear lawn mowing shoes for the zero turn.
Yeah, well, you're out in the middle of nowhere. You probably got an acre? You got at least an acre out there.
We have like 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no push mowers in your
Hell
future.
no.
So.
Hell no. No, I damn near need to put like a tractor out there.
Right. James Ross III officially announced by UC. We covered this a little bit last week. Former linebacker from Michigan. He's a guy that is going to hopefully allow them to continue their push into the state of Michigan as a major factor, recruiting that state on the strength of Sauce Gardner potentially being a top 10 pick. You can be from Michigan, you can come to Cincinnati, you can get away from home a little bit, and you can make all your dreams come true. There's a Wired Wednesday up on him today. It went up while we were recording the BCJ podcast, so I have not seen it yet. But from what I've seen, high energy guy, young, relatable to the kids. I don't want to mention this name, but there's a vibe of somebody that used to be here that's not here anymore. I don't know that he's, that guy was a little bit farther along, a couple years into his journey, longer than this guy, than James Ross, but young, energetic, relatable, coaches, linebackers. I think there's a lot of promise for James Ross III joining the staff at Cincinnati. So
yeah, don't throw that name out there quite yet.
I'm not putting that on him. Like that's I'm not putting that on him. That's a lofty expectation to just toss on somebody's shoulders, right?
Accurate.
So
them are some big shoes to fill.
Right. So anyway, I don't know. I don't have anything else. I need to go to bed. It's been a terrible, long, frustrating, whatever you want to call it, day.
Cool.
I should be back around tomorrow. We'll see. I'm going to try to go to practice. I can't promise it, but that's the goal. But stay tuned. I'll get you guys as dialed in as I can. He's Aaron Smith. I'm Chad Brendel. It is the Nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya.